the channel. It is currently the end of day 3 post-spay surgery for Momo, Friday. I realized yesterday I did my update in the morning, so there was one detail that I had missed, and I would like to quickly cover that before I go on to today's observations. So yesterday, as I mentioned, Momo has gone back to eating a more regular amount of food. She's eating 3 cans of those prescribed recovery diets per day. Of course, this means she has gone back to having bowel movements. Yesterday, she had her first bowel movement at 5 p.m. Now, I promise you, I'm not trying to be disgusting or being completely random. I promise you this is important, and the reason is because anytime you have a surgery, whether it's a dog or a human, it takes a big toll on your body. So having a bowel movement gives your doctor or vet an idea that your body is returning back to normal. So if you're watching this video because your dog has just been spayed recently, make sure you note down when they had a bowel movement because your vet will thank you for that information. Now, in terms of the medication, we were given 3 of those Medicam oral solution pain medication syringes, and ultimately, I ended up feeding all 3 to Momo just directly into her mouth. I just found it to be a lot easier than drugging her food in case she ended up not eating it, or maybe some of the solution ended up in the bowl and she ate the food only because I don't know, it just seemed easier. I just had to make sure I squeezed a little bit at a time into her mouth and gave her a bit of time to just lap up that medication, right? Because if I squeeze too much in too quickly, it might just flow out of her mouth. Now, in terms of her appetite, as I mentioned yesterday, it was at 80% of what it normally is. She would sit there and she's very quiet waiting for her food, which to me was very strange. If you watch it on camera, you would be thinking, oh, this seems very normal, but the reason why it seems strange to me is because anytime I have food, she's always whining and waiting for me to put down the bowl first so she can have it at meal times. Well, that's what she's returned to today, so it's returned to 100% of what it was pre-surgery. Now, during the pandemic, we're always talking about returning to the office, returning to work, and so on. Well, Momo here, she has also returned to work. Today was the first morning where she gave me her usual morning wake-up calls. She always lets me snooze once, and then the second time my alarm rings, I better get my ass out of bed or she's gonna start licking me in the face till I maybe die of disgust or get up to bring her out and feed her. And as you saw in the previous video, Momo has already gone back to being like a giant lap dog. She doesn't realize how big she is. She's still the same way. She's still super cuddly. She always enjoys a good cuddle session. Coincidentally, just before she got spayed, it was the start of her winter shedding season. So right now there's like fur everywhere in this house. Like there's probably fur in the air as I'm speaking, and like it's just all over my clothes as well. I'm trying my best to manage it because like I can't exactly brush her while she's wearing her green recovery pajamas with the Furminator brush. I've been trying to manage it by just vacuuming around the room once a day, and I've been taking my, I don't even know if you can call this a lint brush, but I've been taking my lint brush to remove the fur from my clothes. I like that it's reusable and it doesn't have those paper or plastic sheets that are sticky that I have to keep replacing. And other good news, thank you Amazon, my replacement batteries have arrived, so I was able to give Buddy back his heartbeat. As I mentioned, Momo has had this toy since she was 8 weeks old, and having that heartbeat, it's like a vibration, it gives her a lot of comfort, so she likes to sleep with it at night, using it as a pillow. And that's it for today. I thank you so much for watching my update, and I hope to speak with you guys soon. Bye!